sorrow. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know I said me if it could flee. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi hide like a thief in the night. Me I fi get out of sight. Me I fi take away myself. I fi take away myself. I have to utilize I wings. Surely I clean her eyes. I said, yeah. I find you very hard to resist. With this relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play me, I play, but soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away myself. May I feel take away myself. May I feel hide like a thief in the night. May I feel get out of sight. May I feel take away myself. Take away myself. I have to utilize I will. Show the eye a clean pair of heels. I say, yeah. Been there, done that, don't need it again, yeah. I'm not a masochist who won't play your game, yeah. To all you move, you off me way to the core. Sayonara, the hot girl gone through the door. Take away ourselves. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Stand up on the body, girl, let me take away ourselves. Take away ourselves. Stand up on the body, girl, let me take away
This is your very own sports, music, and lifestyle podcast with Flavius and Franco. Welcome.
Jah all I'm asking for is a brighter day. Just send it our way, oh Jah. Sealer. A brighter day. We're looking for a brighter day. A brighter day. Just send it come my way. Jah, why mankind so bitter? Turn them away from Lucifer. It's like some boy a drink devil soup for breakfast, lunch and dinner. It doesn't matter what the wicked say, the righteous will never run away. Oh, please, my car soldier, you are my guide and my protector. We're looking for a brighter day, a brighter day, a brighter day. Just send it come away, a brighter day. We're looking for a brighter day, a brighter day. Just send it come away. Two them system design a lot of youth a suffer. No succumb to the pressure, so them run and go for. No stop clap it up, now them a big time killer. And the same system melt them out like butter. Mama cry, papa ball, but it can't get better. Lifeless body lay down all over, so we have to turn we face out to the Father. And ask him for a brighter day, a brighter day, a brighter day. Just send it come away, a brighter day. We're looking for a brighter day, a brighter day. Just send it come away. Them dirty system of fraud, oh Lord. We see clear down a yard and broad. How them a treat poor people like dog, while poor people life so hard. Oh, what a pity. Why so much homeless in a them city? Lord, what a calamity. You know, sister, this a world and not pretty. So we asking for a brighter day, a brighter day, a brighter day. Just send it come away. A brighter day. We're looking for a brighter day, a brighter day. Just send it come away. A brighter day now. We're looking for a brighter day, brighter day, yeah. A brighter day now. A brighter day, brighter day, yeah. A brighter day, a brighter day, a brighter day, yeah.
Greetings, kings and queens. Welcome to another Real Stuff podcast. And this is Franco, along with Flavius this morning. Flavius looking after his tea. So, we're going to get back to Flavius in a few minutes. But what's happening in your neck of the woods this morning, my people? You know, you can participate in the chat room. You're watching us, listening to us on YouTube. That's our YouTube channel. It's a chat room. If you have your Gmail account, you're automatically signed in, so you will be able to participate. So, when Flavius is ready, we're going to link up with him. But in the meantime, you know, let me just say that this weekend, it's big celebration in the US. They call it 4th of July. So I'm going to see what happened, because so far a lot of states are against socializing. They want people to continue practicing social distancing. Some states have been put on hold to open up. So, you know, we're going to see what's happened. We're going to watch and see what happened, because we want this thing to be, over and done. So all of the jokes are the folly with them a play with us. Let's hope everything can come to an end pretty soon. The song you hear in the background, A Brighter Day, is from the artist Culture Darker out of St. Thomas. Let me give you some more.
What a calamity. You know, sister, this a world and not pretty. So we asking for a brighter day, a brighter day, a brighter day. Just send it come away. A brighter day. We're looking for a brighter day, a brighter day. Just send it come away. A brighter day now. We're looking for a brighter day, yeah. A brighter day now. A brighter day, yeah. A brighter day, a brighter day, a brighter day, yeah.
Ooh, oh baby. Oh, darling, you never know when you fall in love. Just so long love will last. No, you keep on hoping it all works out for the best. This morning I woke up too fast. My love was gone with no goodbye. No, I sat there wondering where I went wrong. Then I cried. Bring back the sun. a special girl. She made the clouds all disappear, but I took her loving for granted. Now here comes the tears, here comes the tears. Bring back the sunshine. I'm getting tired of all this rain all the time coming down. Bring back the sunshine. Bring back the days when you were mine, oh mine. Bring back the days when you were mine. Bring back the days when you were mine. You never know when you fall in love. Just so long love would last. No, you keep on hoping it all works out for the best. This morning I woke up too fast. My love was gone with no goodbye. No, I sat there wondering where I went wrong. Did I cry? Bring back the sunshine. I'm getting tired of all this rain all the time coming down. Bring back the sunshine. Bring back the days when you were mine, oh mine. Bring back the days when you were mine. Bring back the days when you were mine. Bring back the days when you were mine, oh mine. Bring back the days when you were mine. Bring back the days when you were mine.
This is your very own sport. This is your very own sports, music, and lifestyle podcast with Flavius and Franco. Welcome.
Clean hands and clean heart. I used to see the face of the master. Wanna remember. Hear me now. I'll try that one more time. Me say them heart no clean. Them bad mind. It is if you know, cause there is always a sign. But life a fig one. Round them. It a fig one.
As you know, today is Thursday. And every Thursday we link up with Dan in London. So we're going to be linking up with Dan after Flavius give us his famous Did You Know? But I want you to listen to this. Hear this that I have to tell you. Actually, I'm going to read it out. If the suffering of our ancestors is to have meaning and redemptive value, then our vocation must be to humanize the world. And this is an extract from the Association of Caribbean States at their second Excellence Lecture, and it was delivered by Ambassador David Commission in October 2019.
Them bad mind, it is if you know, cause there is always a sign. But life a fig one round them. Hey, well me say Bonnie and Bobo them a brother. Hey, Bonnie work hard but Bobo him a dicker. Me want him tell him put him up together. Hey, him say culture me a for rich, me a climb up the ladder. Me hear him buck up in a bad weather. Yo, because him this a wicked man from over the border. See, they know him little brain scatter. Yo, them are no clean. Them bad mind, it is if you know, cause there is always a sign. But life a fig one, round them, it's a fig one, my friend. Them are not clean. Them bad mind.
Let's see what Flavius is cooking up down there in Jamaica. Morning, Flavius.
Morning, Franco. Good morning, listeners.
What's in your cup this morning, man?
You can guess it, man.
Coffee.
From Blue Mountains, man.
Yeah, you know, stop promote them.
I put up the Blue Mountains, so I to take part in it, man.
I hear you.
Best there is.
I hear you.
Yeah.
So what's
Good morning all over the world. Good morning, Charlestown. Good morning, Port Anthony, Anata Bay, Kingston, all the people in Anata Bay, the market vendors, New Millennium Pharmacy, hospital, all of us here, trying to make it happen, trying to keep our distance, trying to understand and follow the protocol that the government is setting out now, because we don't want what you call community spread and all these different things. It looks like we have controlled the virus to some extent, where we can go out, and if we are disciplined, that's the word, disciplined, then we can make it. Hello down there in Barbados, Grenada, St. Vincent, St. Lucia, Trinidad and Tobago, St. Martin. But first, before I go any further, I have to say condolence to the now late legend, Sir Everton Weekes, West Indies fame, West Indies cricket fame, who passed away yesterday. And I think about 95. So he has done a tremendous job being with us. So tomorrow we probably speak a little bit about that, or a little bit more about Sir Everton. So did you know it's ready? So when you're ready, Franco?
When you ready, man. When you ready, we can shoot up your still pictures. So go ahead.
Yeah, man. I'm ready to go now.
All right, it's all yours.
Okay. Yesterday we gave some tips on one of my favorite games, one of the most favorite games in the Caribbean, dominoes. Today we're going to look at another favorite of the Caribbean people, football, or in the US they call it soccer. And what we're going to do this morning, we are going to give a few tips on something that we had put together that we call team fun. The idea is that if the team is having fun, enjoying themselves, they should play better. And in most cases, they will win. At least when the game is over, they will feel good about themselves, win or lose, because they had given their best. They have trained hard and learned to play as a team. So we need a team to be playing together. And we have a few tips at the beginning, and then we're going to tell you exactly what team fun means. Okay. First one, and I think this is a critical one, and it goes for coaches, assistant coaches, managers, but we look at it more now as players on the field. It says, if you cannot shout encouragement to your teammate, keep your mouth shut. You don't want your teammate make a mistake and then you shout them down, and that depresses them for the rest of the game. Then you'll be playing one man short. So it's very important, even when your teammates make mistake, you try and lift them up, not trample them, not push them down with your comments or your loud shouting and all of that. So please, that is very, very critical that we need to encourage. Encourage. When you speak to your teammates, it should be something of encouragement. Because you want to win and you want to have team fun. Next one, number 2, never get caught on the ball. The rule of the game is pass, 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 pass. Keep the ball within your team. That doesn't mean you have to keep it the whole game. So you keep the ball passing around with your colors, your people, and you should play a better game. If you're caught on it, if you have it and don't know what to do, the opponent will come and take it. And then you are in trouble. And then they start to pass and probably score. Number 3, at least 90% of all goals scored in all football, any football, all level, is scored from a ball coming across the goal. And 4 just expands 3. So take the ball to the line, what they call a byline, that's a line in line with the goal post, and cross it. And you have 3 great options. You can cross it to the back, to far post, near post, and when you pass to the near post, it should be low and hard. The ball can touch anybody and go in the goal. Because scoring, you want to score. And when you take the ball to the line, it gives you the opportunity that no one can be offside, because the ball is closer to the goal than the players. And if the ball is closer to the goal than the players, nobody can be offside. That's why you cannot be offside from a corner. So anything down that line, you take it down there, and everybody is in play. Everybody, you can cut it back, you can far post, near post, anywhere there, you have a very good opportunity of scoring a goal. Number 6, force your opponents to defend the full width of the field, and that will leave valuable space in front of goal. That means you play from line to line, the outside line to the other outside line. Spread the opponents far. Don't just play down the middle or play on one side and they just come and just bring the numbers and block you out. Spread them, let them work to get back the ball. Let them work. So you spread it out so you have more space for the ball to go through. Number 7. Okay, number 7. Always cover the ball when the other team gets a throw-in, free kick, or corner kick. But very importantly, do not touch the ball in any way, and make sure you back away quickly, still looking at the ball. Your thing is to try and delay their restart. So you get in their face, but you don't wait until the referee comes before you start to retreat. But retreat with caution so they can't do much. So you slow up the game, get back your people in place so you can defend, but don't get a card for it. And of course, do not touch the ball in any way at all, because it can be believed that that you kick away the ball or whatever, and you probably will get a caution, some form of caution for that. So you delay, but with caution, know that you have to retreat, but you don't turn your back and retreat. You retreat facing the ball, looking at the player, what they're going to do. So you know exactly what is happening. This one I find to be very, very important also. Never speak to or about any officials unless they speak to you. Best not to say anything at all. Some referees don't want you to talk to them at all. Say nothing at all. So you keep it that way. And in the same light, play the whistle at all times. Don't stand up and say, "Oh, he's offside." You are not the referee. Or he fouled me. You are not the referee. When the whistle blow, that is the time you stop playing. You need to play until the whistle blows. Okay, the whole speaking thing again, never speak to the opponent, especially if they speak to you. Because some opponents will try and pull you out by speaking to you, calling your names or something to get you upset. And then you make a rash move, and there goes the red card. You're off, and your side is playing short. So never speak to the opponent, especially if they speak to you. Don't make them pull you out. Think about your game. And of course, the last one in these little tips is make sure you have team fun. If you're not enjoying the game and the team not enjoying the game, chances are you're going to be disjointed and not play well, not play how you want to play. So it's very important that while you're doing what you're doing out there, playing hard, running hard, tackling hard, but you're having fun. Another day we'll speak about, these intricate things like tackling and what you should do and whatever like that. Okay, what is team fun? Team fun, the T in team fun stands for togetherness. The whole thing of playing together. If we're not together, because football is the ultimate team game. It's the ultimate team game. And must be played as a team. Although you have special players who will do special things, the fundamental thing in football is that a team have to play. You have to play as a team. And if you listen to commentators these days, one of the catchphrases that they have now is keep your shape. Team has to keep its shape. You can't keep your shape if you're not playing together. The E in team stands for efficiency. If you are not efficient on the ball, with the ball, off the ball, then you cannot play together. When you don't have the ball, you have to put yourself in a position that you can get it, so you can help the player with the ball. Sometimes you put yourself in a position where you can move a defender from where they are because they don't want to get the ball, and that leaves space for somebody else to go in. So these things we have to look at. And efficiency means you know how to control the ball, you know how to pass the ball, and you know how to move. These are the basic elements, the rudiments of the game. And you have to implement them every time you play. Every time you play, you have to control the ball with one touch, hopefully. You have to pass the ball with the right weight to your teammate, that they get the ball in a position that they want it. And the whole togetherness too brings back the whole thing of knowing where your teammate want the ball, where they don't want it, how hard you have to pass it to them, how soft, things like that. Okay, we move on to the A. The A is artistic. And artistics mean the game, you're enjoying the game, and the spectators are also enjoying the game, because spectators are a major part of any game. So the nicer the game looks and the more attractive people want to watch it, and people cheering, calling your name and all of that, because you're doing the right thing. We don't mean that you keep the ball forever and you try to beat 50 people. No. You just, you have it for a minute or a second, and you do what you have to do, but you do it nicely and you do it elegantly. If you watch some of the great players, that's their trademark. Now the M in team means management. Everybody knows about the management of the team and management of the players that the coaches do and the manager and all that. But what a lot of people don't know, did you know that a football game should be managed from start to finish? And the whole team must understand the concept of this management. We're talking about splitting the game into segments, not necessarily equal segments. you can say, okay, what will happen in the first 15 minutes? What should we do in the first 15 minutes? What should we or will we do in the next 30 minutes? What should we do 5 minutes before halftime? Now, this management also comes with decision making. And the whole team must know what to do. If 5 minutes to go to halftime and you are down 2-0, you will play completely different if at 5 minutes to halftime you are leading 2-0. And the team must know the strategies, what to do. You go for the second half and you're losing, or should we start the second half? What should happen in the first 15 minutes of the second half? So this is management of the game. We need to manage. And these coaches and all, I don't know if they're teaching them all of that, but the team have to understand the management philosophies and the management ideas. How are we going to manage this game? In fact, I saw a game recently where I think it was Manchester City playing, and the first ball that comes through the middle beat the Manchester City defense, and the keeper thought he had to come, and he came. And he tried to tackle his opponent and got the opponent instead. Luckily, it was outside the area, so there was no penalty. But he was the last man, and the rules say if you prevent a man unfairly from scoring and you are the last man, you're automatically get a red card. So 1 minute in the game, Manchester City were 10 men against 11. And their goalkeeper, he had to go. This is management now. What do you do in a situation like that? How do you go forward for the rest of the game? Knowing that you have 10 men and you have to sacrifice one of your outfield players so you can bring in a proper goalkeeper. All these scenarios must be looked at, thought about, and it's very, very important that we understand and the team understand what to do in situations like that. Or you start a game and you get a freak injury and you have to bring in somebody else. Is that person an exact fit, or and depending on the state of the game? So all these things, management is a major, major part of a game, especially if you played in competitions. Very important. Okay, so we covered team, and we go to the fun part now. So the F stands for first touch. Here people always talk about display of a great first touch. What that does, that gives you more time to do what you want to do. If you can bring the ball under control the first time, or you can play a pass as the ball comes to you. But first touch is something that all players have to try and achieve. You can't take 3-4 touches just to bring the ball under control, and then you decide what you're going to do. Any advantage there would have been lost. So that is critical. U is for understanding. You have to understand the game, you have to understand your team, and you have to understand your aim. What are you aiming to do? So a great understanding by the complete team. And I want to just throw in something on the understanding. Something I have seen, and when it works beautifully. And it's that players need to understand their level and their condition. And every player should play within themselves. So you understand yourself that I can be 3-4 people. I can get the ball and I can pass it to my teammate. And that is good enough for the team. I am not the one to go there and probably score the goal. So understanding the roles of each person on the field and understanding your own capabilities. Don't try to be running against a fast man and you know that there's no way that you can get the ball before him. So he's much faster. So you have to understand that you have to have different tactics. You don't stay too close to him or you position yourself that when he's coming to you and not pass you. Very important. And the end is so critical in football. You see it all the time. 90 minutes. Remember, the game is 90 minutes and sometimes 90 minutes plus. The game is not ended until the last whistle is blown. So remember, you have to play the game the full duration because people can score within the last seconds of the game. So Franco?
Yes.
Well, I hope that some people will have heard this and learned something, and or not, but at least they have heard something. You can comment on it.
Well, in
also.
case them never know, now them know.
Oh yeah, now they know.
Now they know.
Yeah, and then we have 2 experts coming in now. They can also comment on it if they were listening.
Yeah, we're going to be linking up with Dan in a few minutes, and things like that. But remember before we bring in Dan, yesterday I started something and I want to continue it today again. The festival songs thing.
Okay.
Because today I have a female artist.
Are you going to read the declaration from Barbados?
No, I never get it printed. It have a lot of pictures and things in a book format, so that take a lot of my ink this morning. But I'm gonna bring in the festival song in a few minutes and then we'll link up down.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
Once we identify ourselves as Jamaicans, everybody get crazy. They all want to hear us chat some patois like Miss Lou. Hey, so let's wave the black, the green, and the gold. Jamaica, one people, oh, one country, oh, hey, spreading love everywhere we go. Hey, one people, oh, one country, oh. On the riverside, tropical bliss. I love how the kids them a play. I wish we could all be like children one day, dancing and splashing and holding hands. No matter your color nor where you're from, you're welcome to vacate on my island. Cause out of many we are one listen now. Whoa, let me see you light it up. Whoa. The land of beauty where life on the beach feels like a movie. Take a trip, touchdown if you're feeling groovy. We party every day cause we love the party. We will rise above the hardest of the times. Hey, even though sometimes the hills are hard to climb. Let like tropical bliss. I love how the kids them a play. I wish we could all be like kids for one day. Put the women from cassava, me a kid with me a man banana. And when you hear me say watch ya, just know say you learn one people, one country, hey, spreading love everywhere we go. Hey, one people, one country, hey, spreading love everywhere we go. Hey, one people, one country, hey, spreading love everywhere we go. Hey, one people, one country, hey, spreading love everywhere we go. One country, only one, love everywhere, everywhere. Only one country, only one people, everywhere we go. Love, 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 we go. Everywhere.
Yes, Flavius.
Yes, sir.
I know that one. You should love that one.
No, I don't, because it started out powerful, and then let me down.
You're not listening to the words, and you're not seeing the words on the screen to hear what she's saying.
I'm listening to the words. What how they fall down, is the arrangement is very poor. Very poor. It don't flow.
Oh, it don't flow.
No.
I think it need to take a toll on you. You have to listen it some more. It need to take a toll on you.
No, it don't flow. It don't flow.
It need to take a toll on you so you can understand. Say, oh, sometimes you hear a song for the first time, and guess what? It don't hit you right away.
That is so true. So true.
Until when you see it,
But the start of this one hit me.
Yeah, the start of it hit you.
Yeah, man, it started powerful. It went downhill from that. I think the major thing with it is the arrangement.
Okay. Well,
much better arranged.
Well, we're going to see how it goes tomorrow, because tomorrow we have another one, and then we have some more,
Okay, anyway, no problem.
Anyway, we are getting ready for bringing in Donna.
Okay,
Beating sound in the background. So anyway, let's bring in Dan now, because last week I know Dan sent me something last week, and I promised him that this week I would play it for him. So let me dial up Dan and see if we can get Dan. But to me, it's a good song. It's a good song.
It's not bad.
Okay.
But based on the powerful start.
Think we have done. Morning, Dan.
Yes, my brother. We are, sir.
How you doing?
Morning, Flavor.
I have something for you today, I want you to listen to this.
Merseyside, man. Merseyside.
Is the Man City fan listening?
I know you can't see the video. Yeah.
Is the Man City fans listening?
I don't see none of them online. I see your team a big champion, Once again. So is everything.
No City, no United fan.
No, we don't have no City nor United fan today. We don't know if them going to show up yet, Yeah, we don't know if they're going to show up.
They're in turmoil at the moment, no?
I don't know if them going to show up. I keep hearing a tweet go on in my ears. But I'm going to find it in the meantime. So, what's up now, Dan? What's happening in your neck of the woods this morning?
All right. We'll cover some different topic, but you know what football are the main.
Mm-hmm.
What them a plan for the year now? It's gonna start already. You know.
Oh.
They
Hey, hold on,
traveling.
Dan, hold on. Flavius,
Yeah.
it come from your side.
What's that?
A tweeting sound in my headphone.
On.
Because when I mute your channel, it disappears.
I don't know. Probably coming to the phone. I don't know because I don't have anything on.
Oh, okay. All right, Dan. Continue.
What may I say now? What I know is the top European hotspot are set to be open up to summer holiday. So them put them in some traffic light now. So this is what's happening now. Them have green, amber, and red.
Okay.
So the green one now is here the name you have Austria, Barbados, Croatia, Germany, New Zealand, Greece, Thailand, Vietnam. But if you notice only one Caribbean island in that one.
Yeah.
Barbados. All right. The amber now, so you know the amber I can go, I cannot go. It depends on what you want to do. Australia, Belgium, Canada, Denmark, France, Italy, Japan, Switzerland, that's it, Portugal, Singapore, South Korea, Switzerland, and Spain. Notice no Caribbean island in that one. Now the red, I really have to smile. Now the red is Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Egypt, India, Israel, Mexico, Morocco, South Africa, and the USA. So as I said, they put them in different category, but they break them down into traffic lights. Okay. So the green is yes, but that can change. You see what's happening now. So as I say, Jamaica is not in there. Not free. So I was saying, well, maybe them categorize which country them supposed to go, and to me, you know, with that now, as a visitor, what is it saying to me? Do I go and visit this country? I suppose I was thinking of going to a different country, and I don't see that country on that list. Oh.
But these are the countries have the least infected.
Yeah, but what about those countries what haven't been named, but fall in one of those categories?
Yeah.
So that is the part where I really don't because that is like you're stereotyping some of the countries.
What are they trying to do?
All right, the traveling is like them opening for holiday. Because what it is saying is the traveling, so they might give it traffic light. So quarantine U-turn is big. Travel boats for British. So they might tell the British them which country. To me, is just a specific set of countries. It didn't name majority of the big countries as well. So they put them in 3 categories, and they call them as traffic light. So you have the green, the amber, and the red. Just like the traffic light, well, as for the amber, can I beat it? Will I stop? So it depends. So it's down to that person now say, you know, I don't feel like I'm going to go there. Well, maybe I may go there, but with the red one now, that's still in a stop. The green,
I can understand Barbados, you know.
Yeah.
Because in the Caribbean, Barbados is the most visited country in the Caribbean, visited by British people.
Yeah, you want to know that, yeah. But what I'm saying, I don't feel them should break those things, because what are you saying to the rest of the countries? What about those countries what is trying to make things safe? And like how Jamaica depend on tourism a lot. You as a person who visits Jamaica regular, and you see that
Yeah,
Do I travel to Jamaica?
you ever hear the
Do I?
term collective security for surety? That the man them
Yeah.
make sure say them citizens, you know, safe in these hot spot, even though they're hot spots still, you know, but
Yeah.
they're least, you know, infected. So they want to make sure so them citizens safe in them, you know.
Yeah, but as I was saying, the virus, it's causing a lot of problem. But although it's causing a lot of problem, they are still saying it, you can go, you can, because uh, today a lot of things in the paper today. That is the last thing we are going to touch on. We are going to touch on that because reason I don't want to touch on it too early. There's some sensitive issue in it, and we are going to surprise at certain when we're going to do this issue. You're going to surprise because the discussion may drawn out and so. So let's all get to what's been happening this week mainly.
Okay.
All right, Pep. Listen, remember Pep was the person when he first came, he was to was talking. I didn't believe this will be coming out of Pep mouth. This is what happened now. Pep Guardiola has refused to pledge his future to Man City beyond the 1 year left on his contract. So that is something different from what Pep was saying when he just come. So those Man City fans, maybe it's rumor, we are not sure, but Pep is not looking beyond the next year. So I don't know if they start to drop any manager. Are they starting to do any short list to break down and see who they are going for? But if Pep doesn't stay over that 1 year, yep, as a football fan as well, me as a football fan, you, Franco, and the rest of who's listening as football fan, how would you feel if you support Man City, and if you have a choice for a manager, who would you choose to take up that hot seat?
So hold on, Pep get contract was what, 5-year contract?
Yeah, but to even get more, as I say today, to even get more steeper regarding what they are saying with Pep about Pep.
Hold on there. Flavius.
Yeah.
Where your phone in here? Your phone there on speaker?
Yeah.
What is closest to it? What's the closest electronic object to it? Computer.
Yeah.
The volume up?
No man, the computer not doing anything. I can turn it off, it's not doing anything.
Well, I get a heavy feedback in my ears, man. I don't know if you hear it, you know, Dan.
No, I'm not hear it.
I hear it in my ears. Now that you're talking, I hear it. So
you hear it now?
No, I not hear it now since I'm talk.
Well, I need to talk. Well, I turned off the computer. I don't know. I've never had that problem before. Probably the phone.
You need a new phone.
Oh yeah. All right. Let me call you. Let me call you back on the phone.
No problem.
What number? Which one must call you on?
Call me on the 305 number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see if that's the problem.
All right. What I was looking at, you know, Dan.
Yeah.
An article you sent me, and I think it was about Pep. The same question with them asked Pep, but this one that you sent me recently.
Yeah.
That Man City manager Pep Guardiola makes Liverpool transfer admission. And he's thinking that him going to go splash out some of the cash we're having at the summer. So I'm thinking he's going to be staying regardless, you know. If you're going to spend the people them cash, that means you decide for stay.
Yeah, but
and
today
I don't go two players, him good I want to come bring in then. If him play, because one more player can you bring in with the squad where you have right with the squad him have right now.
Yeah, but what reached Pepe now? What reached Pepe now? Yes, the first season when him came, the players what he brought in, who was there, was playing together maybe for the first time I'd come on a different training method for the first time. So it was a surprise package
Franco,
with the
you hearing
premiership.
it now?
Yeah, man. No, I'm not hear it now. I'm not hear
Okay.
it now.
So it was a surprise.
Dan, let me say something about Pep. Pep is an achievement person. And I think Pep is looking and saying that he probably has done all he can do at Manchester City. There's no more mountain to climb. It needs a new challenge.
Yeah, no, but
Pep
if you look,
Pep will not go to a club and stay forever, you know. If him can't achieve nothing or achieve everything, him gone. Because new challenges.
All right, fair. If you do the research, because you know the analysts them dig deep. We are getting onto that today. The analysts are saying if you look at Pep record, he went to Barcelona. Pep Guardiola wasn't the person built Barcelona. It was Frank Rijkaard. He get a team, a young team, talented team. There's difference with things, you know. You say if you're a good man management, you can manage. You don't have to be a good coach. If you assemble a good set of people, even a workplace, and you know how to manage them properly, you don't need no expertise for certain things. Pep Guardiola went to Barcelona he received a talented young squad. When Pep leave, because the analysts start analyzing everything about him now. When Pep leave, it's when Barcelona was in decline. He didn't have that skill to say, you know what, I'm going to get in players. He didn't do that. He left, and where he went to Bayern Munich. When he went to Bayern Munich, it was the same trend. He went to Bayern Munich with a star-studded player when he went there. When he leave Bayern Munich team was in decline as well. So what happened now on the point in a today paper, them speak a lot about that. What happened at Man City now? He went to Man City. He bring in a few players. Build the squad, as I say, good man management.
No, him fine-tune the squad. Put
it away.
When name Petogori, I say name?
Yeah, thank you. I forgot about him.
Yeah,
so he was the one who built that squad.
Yeah, that build that
and
team.
Pep, as I say, fine threaded. So you know, I'm gonna do a little tweet here. No, he has come up again.
Done. Problem with the world, you know. And you find it in all sports, you know. People 10 years from now, 20 years from now, is not looking who was before. All I'm looking on is the results.
Yeah, but it's what the coaches.
Pep went here and win this and win that. And win.
He is very smart. Pep is very smart.
I see that point.
I know that point, but I'm telling you what the reality is.
All right.
People who go to the statistics. People who go to the statistics, not looking on the real situation. That is how the world is. Statistics. How much you win?
Hey, listen to me. Okay. Me not rate a coach who can build a squad. If you cannot build a squad and make them perform, me no rate
Franco,
you.
Franco, what enough people don't know. What Alex Ferguson. When Alex Ferguson came to United, did you know they was going to get rid of Alex Ferguson? If there was,
I saw. I read it.
All right,
that's the one performing at the time, and
yes, and I go and bring up a next thing. I don't know if you can do the research as well. Did you know Gareth Bale? Tottenham was going to let him go. The reason being, his body frame wasn't.
Hold on, you know, with Gareth Bale, wasn't he playing left back at one stage for Tottenham?
Yes,
yes.
If you look at certain players, but them did rating. Even Hurricane at the moment, they was going to release Hurricane. So there are players. What I go and do? I go and send some come give you can look at players.
Let me tell you
What
something
some
where
coach,
I know about Liverpool throughout the years. Liverpool always build and
Oh
structure them things. You see, when Liverpool went for the Liverpool used two Spaniard coaches before they go for a German coach, and they had built on that team. Before Benito came, there was a Spanish coach there. Can't remember his name.
that is Uli attack.
Wow, there you go. And he won 3 championship with them except the Premier League. You remember that? 3 championship. They were triple champion that year. A lot of people don't remember, but they weren't Premier League champions. And they have one of the oldest player on the team named Alistair. What's his name? It's an old guy. McAllister. I know some Alistair thing.
Yeah.
One of the oldest player on the team. And the
Scored a
last
free kick.
right. That was the last game they played to win that championship for make them triple crown at
Was that free kick?
Yeah. And little after him leave, then Benito came in and Benito built the team again and bringing Torres and things like that. So every coach that came to Liverpool built on it. I noticed after Ferguson left Man U, they weren't building. Every coach that come, they want result. The heads want result.
Yeah, because two thing, There's 2 type of coach, These are recreation and out there call the next one now, a performance. So with Pep Guardiola, he doesn't develop players. He comes as a performance coach. So you know what?
True.
We are looking at you. If it's not the performance side of it, you're going to go. When Klopp come, Klopp is a performance coach, but Klopp deal with development as well.
Only
Pep, all right.
the team
I want to give you a little hint. A coach, one of the players who leave Man City, he's a top player now. That people rate him, some don't. We'll speak about him today and what Pep say about that player. And that player is a young player. He leave Man City, went somewhere, make his name, and they are considered of taking him back.
Who that?
As I say, here. No.
Text it to me. Let me call it.
No, we'll call him in, but when we say, we want us cover off this week and then the update today, we just go into the update. So I quickly cover off some little things what happened during the week. So I'll try sending the picture where Pep is sitting, don't know if you have that one, where I'm sitting with his hand at his chin, like he's worrying. You see that one?
No, I'm not see that one yet.
I'm going to try to make you get that one. All right. So
what you have to worry about?
I'm a worry, yes, because Liverpool ain't giving up rain for now. So unless I'm gonna bring in, I'm gonna say even if them 2 guys that come a Man City, them still can't beat Liverpool. It must be a thing for go for Messi and Ronaldo. But them
but the rumor is if the sanction go along, I know the sanction I'm talking about.
Yeah,
with Man City.
You're for sanction, yeah.
If that happen, rumor is Kevin De Boer
is leaving.
Ryan is going.
Yeah,
is going.
They want to leave. And
that
Sani too. And Sani as well.
No, Sani already leaving. Sani is at Bayern Munich. He's gone already. He's at Bayern Munich.
Anyway. Yeah.
So you can. So how many stars? So you have to look on this now and say, all
Sani
right.
going to prepare for the European Championship and the World Cup.
So what he's going to do now? Suppose a portion of star follow suit and say, you know what, we want to play championship.
Well, I don't think I don't think them leaving. Really and truly, I don't think them leaving.
The boys
idea.
The boys is like the boy. I don't know if it was in. I don't want to say something what don't go. So
his contract.
I don't know if that was in. No, it can be. It could be in his contract.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You understand? So the contract can be, well, if we don't qualify for
Europe,
I don't believe I'll be staying. All right, so listen up now, Gary. You know, maybe I have supporters who support Watford. So Watford are investigating claim of lockdown party at Andrew Gray home. Did you see that party? Maybe never start sending the thing them more. I thought I send that one from there. Yeah. So he didn't play. He only came on for Watford, because they are thinking a lot of them may sanction him, but it's a few of them.
Went to a party before the game.
No, them keep it.
Okay.
So it's up, yeah. And the next thing now I'll do is my team. I still hold up my hand and my team wrong. Champion Liverpool face being banned.
Banned for what?
Yeah.
For what?
I support it. I support this. Champion Liverpool face being banned from playing the remaining home game at Anfield unless fans stop partying in the street. So that is a challenge for the fans.
Unless fans stop what? Partying in the
partying. Them just keep partying all the time down there.
Oh,
so the police.
Okay.
So that is it now. They are saying if they don't stop, so the club is going to suffer. So Klopp is pleading with them, please, just follow and do what the council say.
Klopp need a Jamaican to tell him to turn on the yard.
Yeah, turn on the yard.
That's it.
And cricket fans, yes, the cricket is going ahead, and as we speak about that, Ben Stokes is set to captain England for the first time next week. All right, so the cricket fan just did a little update on that, and there was that oval. I believe there was that oval training, and them went to. I believe they play a practice match at large. So cricket fan, if any more, if I say anything else, I will up to date.
How long West Indies been in being in England?
About 2 weeks now, cause to our cricket.
Yeah, about 3 weeks. About 3 weeks.
About 3, yeah.
Okay.
About that, yeah. So, all right, myself, and look more update will be the same thing. Watford acts. So the same thing we're speaking about. Watford acts their 3 players before crashing to another woeful defeat. So that's why those players didn't take part in the game because of that party.
The match where they lost, right?
Yeah.
So Dini was a part of it.
Yeah. No, Greer.
Oh, Dini wasn't part of it.
No, Greer.
Okay.
Well, this is the part this is what I love now. And maybe Man City fan, I hope no don't upset with me now. Giving Liverpool a guard of honor on Thursday will hurt. That is what.
They're going to do it.
No,
City,
but it is going into.
City is not like them neighbor, Them neighbor wouldn't do it.
Yeah, but Mike.
I remember them neighbor. 1 year. Was it the year when Chelsea won? And them neighbor refused to do a guard of honor for City. For City.
I know Pep. I know Pep won't like that.
No, but you will do it. Pep will do it. That's something I can tell you. He will do it. He came under good management from John Cruyff. So he will do it.
Yeah.
He will do it.
Well, you know what's acting up now? I mean, those things will come by next week. Everything will come together. You will know. It's a playoff, lower division. Yeah, that is what's happening up now. So I believe a semi-final will be playing at Wembley maybe next week.
Toughest in the chat room. Chudi, Gary Pallister. That's the youth name.
Yeah, Pallister. Yeah.
Gary Pallister.
McAllister Pallister.
Him say Gary
McAllister Pallister. Yeah.
Gary Pallister. Yeah, man.
And the next player that people looking at now is, you remember this player what named Pepe
from Arsenal?
No, Pepe. He came from one of those French clubs where Liverpool was looking at him, and it cost a lot of money at Arsenal. No, they are questioning his ability at the moment. If he wrote the money, if it was all that, but
Man
he's
United
not performing.
Have a player them called Greenlock.
Greenwood.
Oh yeah, Greenwood.
No man, Greenlock, man. I'm supposed to Greenlock.
Yeah man, it's Greenwood. Yeah man.
A young youth.
Yeah, young youth. Yeah.
Dangerous. Dangerous.
But you know who's a good player, and I have to hold my hand up to it. Fernandez,
The thing is
the
this.
midfield player.
Yeah, the thing is this. The thing is
Who?
this.
Fernandinho?
No man, Fernandez.
No, Fernandez.
Mario
yeah, man, very
Fernandez.
good player.
Mario Fernandez.
Oh.
No,
Oh.
no, it's
Yeah.
not Mario. It's
And Mario.
No, it's not Mario. He come from Portugal.
Yeah, man, he's a Portuguese. The thing is this. You saw United management. I must say, Eds allow all Gunner for bail. They never do it with the Everton coach. They never give him the chance.
That man was an idiot. That one was a stupid fellow.
They never give him any chance, because I know him have a good club. His team was a good team at the time.
Dan, you have a team and you're doing well.
Yeah, man. Every year I'm team up there.
And you leave that team to fill the boots of a legend. What do you expect? No, kill yourself. Remember the management, and the owner.
Bruno Fernandez. Bruno Fernandez.
Yeah.
Bruno Fernandez.
Dan, you are going to a club that is one of the greatest clubs of all times. In all era, they had great man. I mean, they had. All I'm talking about Ferguson, Me rating over Ferguson, Matt Busby, And you going to a situation like that. It just want me to speak about this man, Franco. You have to work within your means.
Yeah.
If you know you don't reach that level, don't put yourself in there.
And Everton was a promising team when he was there. They were always in the top 6. Always in the top 6.
Yeah, man. He must be extremely well. And the man take him career and just flush it down the drain.
You never hear him the last time. Was he at West Ham the other day? He was at one of the Premier League team.
I believe he's at West Ham at the moment, though.
Yeah, I think he's at West Ham.
That was a bad move. That's a bad move, man. You as a young coach, as a young coach, you keep away from the Liverpools and the Manchester United and the Manchester City. Stay away from them. People expect a certain standard, and they're not even allowing you to do it.
Mosey, when you Mosey.
Yeah, they're not even allowing you to do it. Him just wasn't ready, man. He feels so good. Say him go take over from Sir Alex.
And him go run things, cause the player. And you want the thing too. He had a bad blood with Wayne Rooney when he was at Everton. Before Wayne Rooney went to Man United.
All right, but you want
so them kind of patched that up too.
This is something where David Moore in me.
Yeah, man, David Moore.
This is what the rumor was. All the rumor we hearing. There was maybe not here, maybe not down. There was some accusation regarding his daughter and certain players. I don't hear about it.
Oh no.
You hear about it? You didn't hear about it? Yeah, it was all over the country. Yeah. That was the reason why a certain player who they bought and then went back to Crystal Palace. You didn't hear about it?
No.
Yeah, right. The rumor was, it was a rumor. We don't know. There wasn't anything was proven, but that was the main reason. That's the same player. They were saying that player was fooling around with his daughter, and he couldn't cope with that. So that's why they let him go that quick. I don't want to call. You can call a player name, but I don't want to call a player name. It may be rumor. You don't call player's name if it's not proven.
Make him go on.
Yeah, so you can you just think in your head who that player was.
From a rumor, we make it rule. If a true thing now, then
Dan,
to a rumor.
But Dan, if he was ready for the part, they would have found a way to keep him. He was not ready for that. He was not ready for prime time.
Yeah, that's the pressure too, That was the pressure,
No, that's what I'm saying. You cannot do that.
Too much pressure. Yeah.
Go and build where you build. Go and build where you build until you reach that level.
Franco, may I ask you and Flavor this question and listen to it properly first, before or not even. If any listener want to come in, they can give their thought. Listen first and I'll explain. Minority players will be offered a fast track path into coaching at the English Football League club from next season. Listen now. The BME coach placement scheme funded by the Premier League and PFA will put 6 people on placement at club each season. After 91 professional side in the top 4 tier, only 6 have non-white head coach and manager. Premier League executive Richard Master said, we need more BME coach entering the system to create great opportunities. All right, me come in. I won't call, this is something what happened to me. So listen what it's saying. It said they are going to offer placement to BME coach. And those BME coach, where does BME coach come from? The PFA, so they are playing. My argument at that seminar was, what about the grassroots? What about the grassroots coach opportunity? So, as I say, through I speak my mind, I am always in problem. Because when I was looking at it, I was saying to myself, it doesn't change anything then. Because if Jamaica, if Jamaica want people to be involved in the premiership then, and they are looking at coaches who have passed through the system and not looking at coaches who have taken their qualification in Jamaica and paid their money, not getting the opportunity to work into those academies and work at that level, then there is still a problem and there is still a barrier affecting those people who can coach, who want to be a professional coach, but not given the opportunity to go the next step. You remember I tell about what happened with the qualification at certain level you cannot. So that is part of the barrier. Because if you are not deemed playing, what opportunity you have? It is good, it is good, that's BME. Yes. But what about those people who say, this is my coaching pathway? What about those coaches? Or would you feel to know, say, you qualify, you do go through the process, but you don't play at certain level and not given the opportunity to pursue your career? It's open. Some people may think different, some may say something different. Or do you look at that?
Well, I think it's a lot to do with pressure and tokenism, but I think it's very discriminatory to be saying if you are not a past player, you can't coach. That is ridiculous. That is totally ridiculous.
So Flavor, not cut your Flavor. Flavor, don't cut your. With you no Flavor, you will be in problem just like me. So not cutting in a Flavor, you will be in problem just like me. Because you know what? We are seeing it same. But if you start see it on a different angle, then it's a problem. If you're not seeing it, it will be okay. All right. Say what to say no Flavor.
Yeah, I think it's really rubbish because in all sports, you have people who decide to go into that business. Some of them just have the gift, and them going and them going to it. And all right, look on Stephen Francis. He's regarded as one of the greatest coaches in the world. And he was no great runner. I'm not going to hope a coach. He never even went to coaching school. But today, the world regards him as probably the number one coach in the world. Based on the amount of people him carry to Olympics and the medals them bring back and whatever. you cannot playing is playing and coaching is coaching. Some of us are
Flavor,
gifted to be able to play well.
Flavor,
And
if I was there
well.
beside you, I'd have shake your hand, Flavor. If I was beside you, I'd
Not,
really shake your hand.
not many coaches, not many players become good coaches. Not many, very few. Very few. It's a special, I say it's a special breed. You know, you have to have something in you that you have that transition. I don't see how one have anything at all to do with other one, to tell the truth. You might have understanding of people on the field and all that, and what them do, and because you used to be out there. Because I myself, I use my playing ability in my coaching, but they are two separate things, totally separate. You know, so I think that's a bad move they make. I think it's a very, very, very bad move.
I have a friend.
You have to give people on merit. People have to show that they can do X and Y and Z and whatever. Not because you used to play and you score up a goal. That don't make you a coach. Or that don't make you can be able to. Okay, I have a friend who's a coach, right? I mean, friends and coach, right? And I told Franco this many times. I don't understand how him coach. Because he has coached many teams, many winning teams and whatever. But I've never seen a player or a team. I've seen a team that him coach that you can say, yes, this man coached this team because I can see him out there. Like when I coach, I can tell you, when I coach, people can see me out there playing. Because I give what I have inside of me into the coaching. This particular man is a successful coach, but you don't see anything of him out there. And he's a very good player too. So some of us have it and some don't have it. And you can fight against people who have it because they never play Premier League. That's really rubbish.
I have a friend.
Really, really rubbish.
Maybe he's listening, and he's a very, very good coach. He doesn't have any qualification, but he take it upon himself to do some coaching. And he did good. Very, very good. So what we're seeing here is, and if when you speak out, it's a problem. So those are the things now, as I say, those are the things I get myself in trouble with. Because if I see something and it's not going how it's supposed to go, I'm going to speak out. So I love the idea, I really love the idea, but it should go across the whole youth program. It should go at grassroots level. We did some course.
Of course.
We did some course. It should go, to me, it should have opened it right down to grass level, because what enough people don't understand, those coaches within certain category like the academy and so, those players what are playing now in the Premiership, they start at grassroots. And my opinion is the best coach should be at grassroots to teach those kids the craft.
Of course.
From there, so the foundation, to me, build from there.
Hey, Dan,
yes.
Them appease the BLM movement, man. That's all them do, to make it look like they
That's
do
it.
something. Them just appease the
It's
movement.
tokenism, yeah?
Yeah.
You remember what I said, what John Barnes said? You remember what I said about
tokenism?
No, did you remember what I said that John Barnes said?
No,
I want to try to get the interview.
I don't remember it.
Not try to get the John Barnes interview. If I don't do anything, I'll try to get it back today and send it. When they say to John Barnes, so and so, him say, yes, I love it. Love what Sterling doing. But if we are all going to look at football, we have to look at society as a whole. So if that thing, so go speak about it today, the institutional racism, and then today, as I say, we are going to go into some topic. What is, I don't know how you are going to feel about it, or the listeners are going to feel about it
like
when I speak about it today.
I think last night me and Flavius said I touched upon something with two type
Yeah.
of people, right? And some people misunderstand what them really is. And one is the redneck and the supremacist.
Oh yeah.
You understand me? Because a lot of us know people who really, for their mind, right? Them not think so black people have any ratings, right? So them do some little small things, make appeasement so that you can feel good. But really and truly, it's nothing of any great value for me and you in the future.
But Franco,
And then you have some
Franco, but Franco, you're touching a subject now where people don't see it that way. You're touching a subject now where people only see that is happening, but they're still not seeing. We touch on something to keep certain people quiet. So if I can keep those people who are in society good, I don't business about the people below them.
Systematic racism is there. It's there. Not care what nobody wants.
It's always there.
Yeah, some people say no, they're there. It's there. It will never stop.
All right.
You understand?
This is how the racist thing start now. Up here. If you apply for even one of the football job now, what they want you to do now is to do a video and send it to them. That is no unconscious bias racism, where if you send a video to me and I look at it, that person face don't fit. He may know what he's doing. Maybe his language, his dialect. No, I don't like it. Maybe he's a Rasta. Maybe someone who twists him ear. Those are the problems.
You know, Dan, a friend of mine from Trinidad make a point to me couple of weeks ago, right? Because he was listening to the conversation where you were talking about black coaches in the Premier League coming up in the Premier League.
Yeah.
And he said one of the things that is affecting black coaches, and it will, don't see it going to happen anytime soon, is for a black owner of a premiership team. I remember you and I talk about it half the year already. So there's a lot of clubs that black players can buy. But
don't want to.
Exactly. How many of them go and put their money together? And you mentioned based on them family, what you call it, half.
It's a deep people.
Some of them not going to touch it because it's very sticky.
It's very deep.
I don't know, but I look at it. When I look at the broader picture between the US and the UK when it comes to racism, right? I think black in America, black man, I'm talking about black celebrities who have the money, right? I think them just, I don't know if them afraid for sit down together and say, boy, let's do something for our people. Because in the 60s, black people had money, but it was just a chosen few that we know of in the limelight. But now we know of other black celebrities who are billionaires.
No, but Franco, where you just touch on, what we are looking, you see, acceptance is a very powerful word.
Big up to Pepsi who just joined the program. Big up Pepsi, the little baller from Jamaica. Yeah, man. So
acceptance is a very powerful word. Where if I want to be accepted in society in certain categories, I won't do things which will offend those so-called or so-set people who have certain position. I won't do it because you know what? I don't want to be one of the person who excluded. Maybe I can't go up the ladder. Maybe I can't go into certain category.
I think that's one of the things that is affecting us as a people. We are looking at the status of the white man and we want to be there. We don't have to be where he is. You understand me? We can do our own things and make it be of value to us and our people. So
But we don't believe that.
when we are looking at, on the other side of the coin, and I say, boy, we want to be like, oh, them guys are set up. You don't have to be like. I remember, you see the man in the White House right now. When I first
Yeah.
came to this country, there were a lot of black artists and celebrities who want to be like him. Do they want to be like him now? I wonder how many of them want to be like him. And I said like him, I don't mean like in the position where I mean, you know. I mean with him attitude, him ways. You don't want to be like somebody like that. So you build your own thing. You have to separate yourself from those who you know. Sir. All right, for me, I remember when I started my internet radio and people tell me, "Boy, no, we're gonna win. You have to do this." I say I don't want to do that. That's not my aim. I want to do my own thing. Set it apart, different from everybody else. You understand me? And most of us who do things don't believe in black ownership. Because if it not have Tom, who's a white man or a Caucasian, whatever I mean, to help you climb up the ladder because you want to be a millionaire or a billionaire. You don't have to. But you can be successful. Nothing is wrong with being successful, but it's the way you go about doing it. And that's one of the things where we have to separate ourselves from. Separate from trying.
But it's a mindset. The mindset is, if you notice, you know, the mindset is where you just say, I don't want to be me. I want to be like that person.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have that person. Them don't look at say, you know what? I want to gain that, but not that way. I'm not doing it. If you see the comparison, notice even in football, the kids them nowadays, none of them don't have their own identity, you know.
They want to be like
them don't try
exactly.
to have their own. So if we start looking to ourselves and say, you know what, we have to have our own identity. Because if I see the kids them, I'm copying Ronaldo. I'm not looking at say, you know what, I want, yeah, Ronaldo, yeah. How can I develop myself? Not him to be like Ronaldo. Be myself, but I want to develop those skills. Because what Ronaldo do, those kids are trying to eliminate it, and they are trying to be like him. Just like when we do the courses, and the participant, they want to do what the assessor do, want to coach like him. No, that's only template. When I do the course, that is a template, you know. I am showing you a template. So if I throw the ball in the air, I am going to show you and say, yes, the ball can be thrown in the air. But can it throw in the air different ways? Some people want to copy. If I throw it behind me, they want to throw it behind me. I don't want to throw it behind me. I can throw it in front, side, way up. So when we start understand within ourselves to say, you know what, like that, you know. But to me, that is just a template. Just like we're going to school, you know. Life is just like school, you know.
Yeah.
You go to school, the teacher said to you, 1 + 1 is 2. 2 + 2 is 4. And then it start getting more complicated. How can I get 2 out of this? How can I get 3? The teacher cannot show you everything. We're setting the template. So life is, we're growing up, we see that template. Yes.
You know,
we can divert.
Years ago, you know, men like Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, right? Martin and His Imperial Majesty. We can name a lot of them, and even Mandela. Those men, right? The things that we heard about those men. Because, like, I'm going to give you one. Mandela, for example. Mandela made a statement before Mandela came to the US. A lot of groups were hitting out against Mandela coming because they said Mandela is a friend of Yasser Arafat and Fidel Castro, right? And the reason why they didn't want Mandela coming is because Mandela said yes, him and them man, they're a friend, and the reason why him and them a friend, when South Africa was overpowered by the apartheid regime, those were the only 2 men who looked to Africa and said, we're going to help you. Nobody else. So when he came, with all of the fuss with them going, Mandela still come here. When Mandela came, Mandela said to them on a panel discussion. Ted Koppel asked him the question because somebody must throw it in the card for him, And Mandela said, let me tell you something. Your enemies are not my enemies. Not because you and them have differences, mean that me must turn against them. I was like that, growing up. If me and you are friends, and you and Toughest have a problem, don't figure so because me and you tight and you and Toughest have a problem, meaning I go avoid Toughest. And you and him problem that, a phone business that. You understand me? Only have to iron out that for yourself. Your enemy is not my enemy. A lot of us don't think that way. You understand me? Because you're not man there. Boy, me and them boy they are no friend either. But you and them were friends before you and him have a problem. You understand me? And me and him are friends too. And if me and Toughest have a problem, me and him work it out. You shouldn't even come in at the middle, you understand me? And that's what go on with the world leaders and countries. One man figure say because that man there in the Caribbean region, we and him, we against them. The rest of the Caribbean countries should even deal with them. You can't, if me and my neighbor, then me have two neighbors beside me, and if the one on my right and the one on my left have a problem. But for them business that. You over the on my left should never tell me no deal with the one on my right. You can't tell me that. And those are the things. We have to have identity. You understand me? And that's one of the things. We lose our identity. And for years, Marcus Garvey tell we that we have to have an identity. See? And we have it, but we disregard it. We want somebody else, some other race identity. And that kill we. You understand me? Franco. We don't have no love. We don't have no unity amongst ourselves. You understand me? We are mess up with community. We are do everything bad. And a time for we pull together, we resources, pull it together, both in England, US, and the Caribbean. We need
Franco.
to get together, yeah.
Now give be an update now. Be an update. This is where I'm for the high street. You know, if you ever hear about John Lewis store, just quick update on what's really going on up here. You ever hear about John Lewis store? It's a top store.
Okay.
5,000 at risk, 18 store got shot. Them have one arcade, 500 to go. That's the shop them,
Yeah.
And them have one name, Upper Crust. 5,000 job at risk, 4 and 5 shop shut. All right, we'll look on this now. Upper Crust owner said up to 5,000 could go. And this is the big one now. More than 100,000 jobs are at risk. 100,000 at risk.
Most of them people.
No, you can't.
Where them come from?
Franco, I in the UK. See that? Hear them say three more
I know
big
in the
retail
UK,
names.
but what sector are the society
different,
them come from?
All right. Wholesale, it depends. Wholesale, so the top store, them like it have Gucci store. So, and those big store up here are closed down now. And this is the next offense. But just some quick update. Soldiers, sailor, and airmen have been banned. So that means you don't have a say now, from taking the knee in support of Black Lives Matter because Top Brass said it was too political. So, as I said, I give some updates going
Hold on. So,
this I never want. I not go into
yesterday, yes, you're right. I saw. I was watching the Man U. Who Man U did play again? Bournemouth, right? Man U play Bournemouth. Was it?
No, them play. No.
Man U play a match, and there's a few players never take the knee, right?
But me are going deeper. That's me know you have less time. So with that now, the problem too, is some of the punter and the television. So we'll get to that part. So with this now, the ban with spark fury. So that means that you don't have a say now, this is not democratic now, 'Cause if you're banned, so them see it as political, right? The ban which sparked fury from some only applies while in uniform. The commander of HMS Sultan, a Royal Navy base in Guspo, and told crew, while it is a gesture, I completely understand it is political. You hear that? But hero Royal Marine Ben McBean blasted fighting reason isn't political. So you see how deep it's going out. Hear what him say now? Hear the two words when him putting it, Fighting racism isn't political. So it's not political, but some. You remember a couple weeks back?
I know them don't go do that, man. I was watching it the other day, and I said, this movement started here in the US about 2014, 15, around them time there, right? They beat it down. 2016 election, certain politician couldn't even say it, and now with what took place with Georgia, I know everybody starts say yes, it matters. That it spread around the world, boss, around the world. When things like this have the word at the front that say black, trust me, them no want to see that move.
Franco, you remember a couple weeks when this virus started, we talk about the poor era. Listen to what happening now. 1 in 3 nursery in Britain, poorest era, may be forced to close for good because of the virus. The Sutton Trust study also found half of parents think kids have become less happy to lock down. A poll of 6,300 early year provider found that 34% of those in deprived era expect to close in the next year. In less deprived era, 24% were expected to close. So you see the effect now. If you live in a poor era, that nursing, so where you carry your kids. The next thing now, this is about the prince, the queen grandson Harry. He's talking about the racism now. Prince Harry said sorry yesterday for institutional racism, what we just talked about. So him looking at it at all level as well, which he say has no place in society. You remember when we talk and say for this thing to really in all part of the workplace, the white who you work with have to also stand up.
And Flavius talk about something like that. So you can have a boss in a boss, and he might laugh up with you as a black man and nice up with you, but he is one of them institutionalized supremacists.
Him just laugh with you, he's just a worker, he's nobody.
Him believe in a film white power business. I saw them deal with it in a boss. Him come your event, them, but trust me, it already is an institution where them know say it's set up, it carve out, and them have the template, as you say, ready for go again. Some of them have to look upon it, man, seriously, upon a serious point of view, and say yes. Because them know it about. Harry know it about, and Harry is one of them big heads there, so them know it about.
So, you hear about Leicester though?
Leicester City?
Yeah, Leicester over here, the town.
No. Yeah, you have to give me listen me.
Yeah, but Leicester lockdown.
Let me tell you something.
The town, yeah.
The news will come on the American TV channel, them boss.
Yeah.
I just what them want you for year,
All right, me give you a rundown.
Not even the great CNN and MSNBC girl them thing the way
all right.
Talk about.
Leicester lockdown. Nobody in, nobody out.
For what? Because of the pandemic.
Yeah, because it's going up. So they are looking at Bradford as well. So who's listening? This is happening in the UK. So Leicester, there's a town named Leicester. So they show the lockdown and they show like a red tape around. That's on the news, but there's no red tape. So if you are going, you cannot enter and you cannot leave. So there are police. Now I'm looking at the picture. They have police patrolling the street.
Well, but Flavius,
Yeah.
don't Hanover been doing that too. The
Yeah,
parish,
man.
the parish Hanover. Yes.
From this thing, and until we start bringing in people, Hanover adds your cases.
See, them have any
First
now?
case, Hanover cases. Because people coming in who live at Hanover have, but them can't go Hanover because they have to go to the government place and then get cleaned up and then go Hanover.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Franco.
Hanover was very proactive.
Hey Dan,
Hanover was giving everybody masks. Them give them masks, sanitizer, everything, and them have and them man the entrance them. What business you have here? Where you going? What's your temperature? Yeah, man. Them very, I don't know. Them is far ahead of the government. Far ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, man.
Them start managing
Franco.
before come. Yeah.
Franco.
Yeah, go
You
ahead.
ever hear of Flavor too? You ever hear about this player? Cause just be update me about given up. You ever hear about this player named Jack Leslie?
No.
No.
Come on,
Everything
Dan.
now,
Give
alright.
with the thing, man.
Listen up. Jack Leslie is the first I know it, and because everything digging up now. Jack Leslie, a footballer dropped by England when it was realized he was black. You never know that. I didn't know that.
Nope.
So you see how far you see how far it's coming back from.
When was that?
It 1925. So that means that we know we know what I'm thinking. I say just a little history, maybe the 1960s, the 90s. But when you look at something like this now and say a footballer dropped by England when it was realized he was black, because his picture
He actually look white. Look very white.
no, he's in front of us now. I'm not your joke. Listen to what happened to him. All right, I'm saying Ira Jackless became a West Ham kit man after retiring as a striker. So you know him start clean the shoes. You see where I'm leaving from. I end up as a professional player. And all of this was hide. And this is the thing now what is causing a problem on the telly. Put the pundit are split. Listen to some of the players them when we were speaking about. Footy pundits, this is update. This is up now. Footy pundits are split over wearing Black Lives Matter badge. I mean that growing row over the group. Politics. More reading name. I don't want to go too much tonight. Sky Sport, Jamie Redknapp did not wear a BLM pin for Tuesday Brighton versus Man United clash. But him wear one before, you know. So you have black players, you know, who really look on it different, you know. You understand? So when we was explaining, so listen, because of certain issue with these players, them do not want to offend anyone because, as I say, it's still about acceptance. Will I be accepted still if I give my view? Will I be accepted if I stand on the fence? But will I be accepted if I start give my views? So those are three things. Some of those black players who have played, and that's going through their mind. Do I really want to get involved in something which may destroy my career? It may not destroy it there and then. It may slowly decline. Yeah. So when you look at those things now, you're saying to yourself, "What's really going on?" The rumor at the moment, you know, is, do you know the Beaumont coach?
No.
They may sack him.
Let me ask you this
We,
before we wrap up. Let me ask you this
yeah,
because I saw this in the on the Google page
yeah.
this morning where them say Mane deserve FIFA World Player of the Year award ahead of Leo Messi.
You see how deep it are. No, 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 we are looking upon a different. That's why I'm saying, this one is too sensitive because to how it's sensitive, it can take all the next 2 weeks of debate about because we're still where people looking at and still John Barnes touch a piece of it, but him never got deep enough. Not try, as I said, not try
Is a
get
French player said to same deserve it,
no, but because those
Alan Giris, same name, yeah.
because those players may be seeing it different. Because when you really look at it, Franco and Flavor, acceptance is something where either you're being accepted or you don't, you have to live with that, But can you live with not being accepted? So if people look at things, if I am not accepted in certain society or in certain clique, in certain organization, in certain group, will it affect me as a person?
But
Will it affect?
one of the thing before we get out of here, one of the thing where I really upset with them about, and it's when they changed the way how they used to select the FIFA Player of the Year before them we call it merge it with the Ballon d'Or. It could all goalkeepers. I don't remember how many goalkeepers ever won it. Maybe one. Yeah, but they used to have midfielders that win the award. Midfielders, another man who score goals. Used to be midfielders used to win it. They would not score no goal either. And players who never score no goals either. Like say them score 50 goal for the season. Players used to win it without scoring 50 goals. So FIFA and all of them need to go back to the performance of players and not those who score goals. Because they make it look like for 10 years, only two man score all of the goals then. But we need performance. Performance. And,
Not for this quick, Franco. When we just started pro, I said to you, a player was somewhere, listen now, Pep Guardiola closed the door on Manchester City return for Jordan Sancho this summer. So Pep is so hurt how Sancho leaves the club. So yeah, he's saying to him, you know what, we're not taking him back, And he say if he take like he's trying to say, if I take him back, him leave under a cloud, and I really don't want to take him back that way, So
have a heart, Dan.
but Pep should really look and say, all right, he's playing good, and no say leave the club when he was young, but you have to look on his development. Am I going to develop at Man City? Yeah. So if he's playing good and he deserves a chance, give him a chance. Don't really because of your ego, him disrespect the club and leave.
This make me go ask you the question now about my friend Coutinho. Does he deserve to be back in Liverpool?
No, the difference with Coutinho and Sancho. Sancho wanted to develop, and he was seeing where if he stayed at Manchester City, he will be overlooked, and he won't get that development. He won't get the playing time. Coutinho came to Liverpool. Remember, he left Barcelona didn't want him. He went to his ACR Inter Milan, one of the Milan he went to. When he went to Milan, he was playing, but he wasn't playing that. And one of the coach recommended him to Liverpool. I believe it was Raj. It was Rogers going for him. Don't want to tell no lie.
Rogers, yeah man, Rogers bring him.
Yes, I believe it was Rogers going for him. He was recommending. I believe it was at Benitez's older. Can't remember which of those coach recommended him. He came to Liverpool. His first season, he wasn't that. We could see he was playing, but he wasn't playing that regular. After that, Rogers leave. Klopp, as we know it is history now, but when he was there, Klopp take Coutinho from a intermediate to elite and then at super elite.
Okay.
He was playing the best football of his life, and the coach sit down with him and say to him, Coutinho, stay here. They build a statue. They will worship you. If you go to Barcelona, you will just be another player. Can't you, if you sit down and a coach have so much faith, we will build around you. You are the spotlight. You are the not even say you're the club. You are the statue. So we are looking. The players are looking up to you. They are looking. Yes, and you look at, and then you know, telling the coach you want to leave, and when the coach do everything for you to stay, you still turn your back after he bring you to greatness. And then what even make it so hurtful?
Well,
Barcelona already win
well, look at him as
the La Liga.
Look at him as the prodigal son, man.
No, fair enough. But what I'm saying is, you see anyhow, Coutinho did play out the season, and if Coutinho was there, we could win the championship.
All right, we are gonna give you
Coutinho
1 minute.
leave.
We are give you 1 minute for
Yeah.
wrap up, and then Flavius.
All right then. All I can say is we can see the virus is spreading and it's a joking. Jamaican for a small island, and as I say, I am a Jamaican through and through, and I'm a patriot. There is nowhere in my heart like Jamaica. So if you can just listen and just read out how many people losing their work, how many people is going to get redundant, how many places closing down. It may happen in Jamaica, but not that still. So what I'm saying is, just try and help build the country. Let's stop doing the name game, the blame game. Is that person? Let's just try. It's a pandemic worldwide, and we are one of the lucky islands who things may not going how it is going, but it's better than these so-called, you know what I say? So-called first world country. We are doing much better than these so-called first world countries. So all I'm saying is just follow the little rules. Follow what's going on. Take care. Stop being naive and saying maybe it won't reach us and maybe this don't happen. The father is looking up on the country. At least we don't have the cases like here.
True.
If over 40,000 people die, and we didn't want to count who's affected. So all I'm saying is, Jamaica, look at us pray and live as one little island and live loving with everyone. Yeah.
True. Flavius.
Yeah, man. As far as Coutinho goes, right? Liverpool badly need midfield players.
True. Hold on, Flavius. Say it again, Flavius.
Liverpool badly needs a middle. They have no middle. All they have in the middle are workers. All their creative plays come from the wing backs and the people up front.
True.
So any good creative middleman they can get, they should take. And if they can get more than one, they should take them too.
Plus, they might get him at a cheaper rate again. He might drop a laugh at him salary if he come back. Come here.
It's not my favorite player, but because I still don't see him as a go-to player, as a match winner.
Hey, Dino like that, Flavius. Dino like hear that. Dan no like hear that.
Yeah, but that is the reality.
True.
The best time I've ever seen him play is when he was at Bayern Munich. Yeah, that intelligence that players playing with.
Think him learn something there now too. Yeah.
Well, if him don't learn anything, then him do him. Okay? That's where you learn.
Yeah.
Germany is where you go and learn, yeah. But Liverpool team is not like the past where you had great midfield players. This team success, a lot of the success. Not taking away anything from them, because I'm a Liverpool person, true and true. But because I have been watching Liverpool for so long, I know that one of the things that helping Liverpool now is the oppositions. The oppositions are also very poor. All of them are poor. In the olden days, they had more better teams for them to play against. But this particular team don't have anybody in the middle. They just have some workers, which you need. But no creativity is coming out of midfield. You can show me one goal them score that came out of midfield. Not one. I can't remember one. A pass from midfield or whatever. It's coming from the wing backs, and the wing backs are doing double duty and keeping Liverpool winning. If they can add somebody good in midfield now, then they probably will be unbeatable. You know, they need midfield players, and I don't mean another set of workers. I mean creative players who can change a game. One pass, 140-yard pass can change a game. They don't have any player like that. And Coutinho is not like that, but he's a bit more creative than the ones that they have there now. So that's my take on it.
True. Well, I want to thank those in the chat room, Toughis, Nigel, so big up Dan, and also Sean Campbell as well. And to all of you who are listening. And as always, remember that the social distancing is good, whether you like it or not, especially those who are in the US, UK, and the Caribbean.
Okay.
You all have to be careful. Make sure that you protect yourself by wearing your mask. The Florida, I don't even want to tell you the numbers, but it's a big number this morning. From yesterday to today, it's a big number. And it's climbing in Florida. It's really climbing. And I know some people are very concerned, but the heads of government, them not really think so. Them just tell you some, tell you some story what them want you hear. Now, there's a lot of things going to happen this weekend, and I know some people going to even break all the curfew and the social distancing. But whatever you do, make sure you wear your mask and be careful. And as always, remember that prayer do changes things, regardless of what religion you belong to. You must have a prayer. Flavius, Dan, want anything else before we left?
No. Just remember that tomorrow storytelling day we'll be having
Sharon Forrester. Yeah, we have a big guest tomorrow, Sharon Forrester. We're going to be sending out the flyer later on so that you can soak it in and prepared. She's a talented musician, artist, singer, songwriter as well. So
please join us.
Where's she from? Where's she from?
Land of my birth. And your birth.
Jamaican London. Jamaican English.
Jamaican English. Yes, so tomorrow definitely. And Dan, we thank you for taking time out. I know today there's a big game coming up today for you too as well.
Don't even. No, I know, but the thing what Man City fan is upset is that it's just live Man City fan. The honor will have to give us today. Yeah, and so they have to give it that liquor blessing coming through, and I know they don't like that. But Man City, I know the tune,
yeah, but I am expecting.
Hey Dan,
I am expecting.
I'm going to bet you a pound. I bet you a pound.
Franco, hold on, Franco. I expect the best football game of the season because There's no pressure on any team. People can just go
None of the
there
team them.
and
So yeah, player.
what I spoke about this morning, team fun. Which will
Free flowing football. Free flowing.
Yeah, man, some excellent football should be playing today. So me, I go try and watch it.
Dan,
Yeah, man.
I'm going to bet you £1. £1.
Yeah.
That Pep is going to give them the guard of honor. £1.
No.
Oh, yes.
Pep is going to do it, you know. He might do it now, but he's doing it with a heavy art. Especially Sterling. Especially Ryan Sterling.
I don't think so.
Why?
Watch your Sterling, Greg.
You know why I'm saying it?
I think that will be negative.
Watch your Sterling, Greg.
No. Franco, why am I saying that, you know? My nephew is listening. I mean, he's upset.
Hey, we have toughest I listen to you. We have toughest I listen to you. Mikey, I listen to you.
Man. Mikey.
I'm Pepsi, I listen to.
But you say Pepsi. Blessing Pepsi. Blessing my brother. You say Mikey team. I'm upset when you say no. But Mikey team, it's about 100, you know, Mikey team don't win anything.
What Mikey team again? Tottenham?
I'm not calling him Pepsi. Pepsi, I won't say anything in Pepsi.
Liverpool have won the league with a record 7 games remaining.
Toughest. The whole of we are football fan, but you don't know me about rugby team, man.
Unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
All right, we have to leave with it.
All right.
The sound of your voice makes me weak. All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough. And I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do. But you're no good for me. That's why me know what set me if it could flee. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi hide like a thief in the night. Me I fi get out of sight. Me I fi take away myself. I fi take away myself. I have to utilize thy wings. Surely I leave where I is. I said, yeah. I find you very hard to resist. But this relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play me, but soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away myself. May I feel take away myself. May I feel hide like a thief in the night. May I forget out of sight.